Hi everyone, and welcome to WhyBuy. Today we're going to talk about the Ledge pellet smoker from Green Mountain Grills. You have that smoky taste to it that's not overwhelming, but with every bite, great flavor. So upon first review when I got it home, I was really impressed with the design and features of the Green Mountain Grill. It got me hooked, and I had to keep having it. I had to have more all the time. So the first first cook I had on the pellet smoker was actually it was quite awesome. I did a pork roast, and just the difference with every bite, it was just a great flavor. There was the juiciness to the meat as well was incredible. So I have a friend who's got a Komado grill, and he's been over at his place for a couple of really good meals, and he does an excellent job at it. So it actually got me hooked and thinking that I got to get one of these myself. But with the Komado, you're using charcoal, and you're tending the grill a lot, and keeping the fire going. Whereas the pellet smoker it's easier for me. I can add the pellets to the hopper, start the cook up, and I'm good to go. So the great thing about having the pellet grill is like I said, the ease of use. You just add some pellets to the hopper and start it up. I work shift work with long hours, 12-hour shifts, and on my days off, I like to have some downtime, and getting the grill and the smoker going and having it fired up for a good cook it's very relaxing for me. But I have a lot of housework around the house here, a lot of work and projects, and it's nice to be able to kind of do both at the same time, where I can set up a 3-4 hour cook and go off and do some power washing, or maybe do some gardening, and get things done at the same time, so I'm not distracted by cooking all day. If you're working shift work like myself, or if you're Monday to Friday 9 to 5 type, it does the work for you. You just set it up, you get the meat on, and you can go do other things. You can prep for if you have company coming over, if you need to do some housework. There's lots of options. It does require a little bit of tending to, but not as much as, say, like a charcoal grill or another type of smoker that's not a automatic pellet smoker. So I have a conventional propane barbecue. Bought it about 8 years ago. It still works great to this day, and I hope to have it for a few more years. The cost of the pellet smoker, if you're looking at either one or the other or both, having the pellet smoker, you can do everything on there. You can grill, you can bake, you can pizza ovens, you can get that attachment and make pizza in there. There's a lot more options available with a pellet smoker. It is nice to have both, but if I had to keep one, I'd keep the smoker. So when I decided I wanted to get a smoker, I did a lot of research on the internet, and I did checks on different types, the size I needed, there's grilling areas, how many BTUs that the smokers can put out. So when I decided that I'm only cooking for myself, my wife, and perhaps maybe up to 6 people tops, so I didn't need the biggest smoker out there. I just needed one that was good enough to fit a few, like a good brisket, maybe a couple chickens, and it was good enough size for that. But also storage. If you were not using it and you want to put it away into a corner, it's not as big, doesn't take up much space, yet you still get great cooks on there, like full-size briskets as well. So all smokers will fall into 4 classes. There's economical, practical, premium, and luxury. For me, my budget was $1,500, So I had to figure out what that would get me. So brand does have an effect on what you get. At $1,500 with the Traeger, it was more of a practical side of it. But through my research, I came across the Green Mountain grills and found at that price point, I get a premium smoker. So the things that brought me over to the Green Mountain Grill in my research is, one, their website. Obviously, that's the first place I'm going to start. Check out their different models. I was very impressed with their how-to videos. Everything that you need to know on there is all done by video, so it's easily accessible right on their website or through their YouTube channel. But their pricing on their models was what really struck out for me. The other thing that stood out for me with GMG is that right on their website, right at the front, it said shop local, and it gave me basically an area list of their local distributors to where I am. They're not just selling right from their website, they're actually allowing small businesses in local areas to be able to sell their product, and I like to support the local businesses around me. So we're north of Vancouver, which is on the side of a mountain. It's a very humid area here. A lot of forest, so there's a lot of temperature changes throughout the day, especially kind of in the spring and fall. The rain can roll in a lot of times as well, so it does get very wet around here. So if you're fighting temperature changes, say you're cooking in the evening and it's getting a little bit cooler, you want to be able to have that really good internal ambient temperature staying the same. Through my research, I always found that the Green Mountain Grill actually kept the heat distribution the same and that the ambient temperature was always steady. If you're to buy a Green Mountain Grill and bring it home, it's obviously going to come in a box and set up. Through my research, I actually watched a couple of videos right from their website that are all in the setup. I got lucky buying from a distributor. I actually got a floor model. It was already pre-put together and never been used. So it was just put it in the truck and bring it home. So upon first review, when I got it home, I was really impressed with the design and features of the Green Mountain Grill. It's got the shelves on the front and side, which are adjustable for easy storage. There's storage underneath. There's a nice little bottle opener in the front if you're having a beverage while you cook. And the casters on it are really high quality, and it's easy to move it around. And at this price point, having all these extra features was much better than the Traeger, which some of the shelving units were extra cost, and the smoker itself is even still at a higher price point. So setting up a cook on the Green Mountain Grill is quite simple. First thing I always do is plug it in. It comes with an extra long cable, so it's moving it around if you need to put it in a different position is easy to do. The next thing I do is usually walk around, give it a good check to make sure everything's there, that I don't forget the drip bucket out the side, all the parts are working, check the inside, make sure it's clean. If not, we'll do a quick clean on it and maybe the grates. Check the hopper, make sure that the pellets in there aren't wet or moist, because if that's the case, then they need to be changed. And then we'll just fire it up. When you're looking for a smoker, the hopper size is really important. That's where your pellets go. I find on this model, in the Green Mountain Grill, that the hopper is quite large, that a 20-pound bag of pellets pretty much takes almost all the bag, which is pretty convenient. It's easier for storage if you're just using those ones as well. On the back side of the hopper is a discharge port, so if you need to change up your type of pellets, if you want to say go from hickory to cherry or back to a signature blend, it's easy to do it within minutes. You got a big sight glass for your hopper so you can see how much is in there in an easy quick glance. There is a USB port, so if you need to charge a phone or an iPad if you're using it to monitor a cook, it's easy to do. The Wi-Fi antenna is quite large and it's got a great range to it. So if you set up a good long cook, say 3-4 hours for a nice roast, how do you monitor how your cook is doing? The Green Mountain Grill does come with a couple probes and Wi-Fi connection, and through their app, which you can download, you can monitor the temperature. You can actually set the temperature of the grill itself, so if you need to go up or down, and you can see how your cook's coming along. So personally, I have a meter plus thermometer, which is just a Bluetooth probe that goes into the meat, and you can read it on your phone or iPad, and really from anywhere. It is nice that the Green Mountain Grill comes with something though, so if you don't have another thermometer, you have the option that comes with it. So when you're investing in a smoker, you have to think about the cost of accessories as well. For example, buying a propane pizza oven is going to cost you about $400 to $500 for a standalone one, whereas the pizza oven attachment for the Green Mountain Grill was only about $150. So the other thing I should mention is availability. If you have a problem with the smoker, if there's a part that needs replacement, it's easy to find the replacement parts right on the Green Mountain Grill's website. In fact, they label them and they can ship them right out to you. So temperature-wise, this one gets up to about 450. I know from the newer models that they actually get up to about 550 degrees, which is important, obviously, for cleaning, maintenance, and if you're doing a higher smoke and a quick cook as well. So what kind of feedback have I gotten for my cooks here? Well, for starters, my partner Robin, she was very skeptical about the smoking and the cooks on there, but I think I've won her over after a couple of fine meals that she's enjoyed, and she's actually prefers the smoker now than the regular barbecue. I'd say her biggest concern with the smoker was going to be the taste, but once you end up having that smoke taste, that it's not overwhelming, it's not too powerful, it's just right in the meat. It just hits different. It's just so much better than conventional barbecue. I like the fact that now that I have the smoker, I actually try different cooks. So the rack of lamb I've never done before. I'm trying the brisket here today, and smoked salmon I made yesterday for the first time. So it gives me an opportunity to try different things, not the standard, just a standard steak on the barbecue. I'm experimenting with a wide variety of meats and fish and some poultry. There is definitely an online culture of smokers, both professional and amateur. I would say I'm a very new beginner to it, but I'm looking forward to learning more and trying new things and having some fun with the smoker. It is just a different experience. It's fun. So the design of this is incredible. I mean, they thought it through for your home cooker. It's strong, it's sturdy. When you move it around, you're not getting shaking parts and all this. And not only that, the ease of use of it, or just the extra features. You have your shelf, it wants to go down for easy storage, but it's just a pull up, clips in. It's great. Your drip pan is easily movable. These hooks, they don't come off, which is nice because you're not going to lose them. They're stuck on there, and they can easily move around. This shelf is adjustable. The hopper lid, nice stainless steel, nice and strong. It's built on there. Everything is great. It's functional. Also, this is quite funny, is I've seen a couple people on here now who have accessorized their Green Mountain Grill. You can get a nice new lid on the top here. You can get like a nice chrome, like it looks like a big diesel truck or something, and you can kind of accessorize a little bit more. They have different stickers and everything, so it's kind of neat, right? There's people out there, the community is building up, but just a solid design. The handle is strong and sturdy. Lifting it up, it feels, the lid's heavy. You're not going to get a flimsy lid like this is. It's got some good weight to it, which is nice. It's everything about it, just perfect for me. So if you thought this video was helpful, please like and subscribe, show your support, and thank you for watching. Smash that like and subscribe button. Christmas vacation, where good is a good, economical, practical, premium, luxury. Yeah. So there's four. All smokers will fall into one of four classes. There's economical, there's practical, premium, economical, and luxury. That's the line. So all smokers will fall into four levels of. Jesus, I don't know why I'm confusing myself here. Food cook. Not only does it create delicious, tasty food, I can't say delicious, tasty food. That's. I should keep doing this between things, and then that way when I'm editing, I'm on one side or the other. Keep doing this. Great, but the salesman was really rude to me. 1 star.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no. Like, it's been excellent. Like, I love the fact. I mean, actually, the only thing I would say, like I told you guys, is, yeah, I wanted to get the Wi-Fi and all this, but I don't use it. You know, and the probes came with it, which is great. But for me, like, I love having the work area, right? These workstations is just great for me, and the fact that you can easily fold them down when you want to store it. You know, like it's just the design of it. I feel it's great. It's strong. It's sturdy. You move it around. It's not flimsy. The parts aren't loose on it. Poultry. Yeah, it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It does good stuff. Oh shit, that's gonna be on. Put that in the deleted cut, director's cut.